I.S.U.P.K.
Hispanic and Native American Indians, who they are according to the Bible, man. Let me get the book of 1 John 3 and 4. When it comes to the so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians in this kingdom, man, we have something called cognitive distortion, man. That's where our conscience is all screwed up because of the things that we've been taught. And who's our teacher? That pimp of a pastor in the Christian church. Just taking all your money, being a soothsayer, just so you can feel good about the lust of your sins. Because you want to do what? Dope? You want to be a child molester? You want to celebrate Christmas? You want to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? Well, if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, that is sinning against the Most High power. Understand, whenever we do, contrary to what our parents want us to do, we wage war with them. So what usually happens? Like I said earlier, if you're not in by the time the street lights come on, you're gonna get a whooping. And when you get punished and the kids in the neighborhood make fun of you because of your punishment, understand, that's what's happening here. Because of our punishments, we're identified by the curses. And the kids say, oh man, you the one got your butt whooped. From 7:30 to 9:15, you was screaming like a little baby. You know what I'm saying? You the one to get your butt whooped. Well, in America, you know what I'm saying, because of our curses, you know, that's what we're identified by. Negroes that steal, you know, that get shot dead in the street, you know what I'm saying, addicts, and all kinds of bull crap, man. But what do we read in Deuteronomy 7 and 6? That we're a holy people, man, meaning separate unto the Most High power. You got that for me, brother? Read.
1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
He that saith, I know him. Who's that talking about, man? Who says I know him, but don't keep the commandments? Well, if you're suffering from the curses, then it must be us, the so-called Blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians. Read that again one more time from the top.
1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar.
This is where that cognitive distortion comes in. We think because of what we've been taught, and our conscience and our mind, through the Christian church, that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing just by going to church. But I'm going to do you a favor. Don't ever go back into that wicked building ever again. Steer far and clear from it. Because the Christian church is why the so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indians have this cognitive distortion, man. Why we have something called narrative identity. What is narrative identity? You know, that's when you innately make up your own ideas about yourself, or you're given an identity by someone else, and you write your own story to make sense of your life. Thanks to the Christian church, you don't know what it means to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But thanks to Commander GEN.YAHANNA, up under that I.S.U.P.K. banner, we have the truth according to knowledge. Not that wicked pastor, man. Read that one more time.
1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
The truth is not in him, man. The truth is not in your church. The truth is not in your Christian pastor, you know. The truth is not in anybody telling you anything opposite of what we learned from Commanding GEN.YAHANNA, man, in the I.S.U.P.K. Go ahead and drop that, man. Let me get Matthew 5 and 17. This is the reason why we're destroyed as a people. This is the reason why we have so much depression. Because the Christian church teaches you to be a selfish bastard. Your happiness is the only thing that matters to you in this world. It's all about me, 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 me. So, according to your narrative identity, in your soap opera of a life, you're always the victim. This is why you see these women nowadays on the news killing their kids and then blaming it on the boyfriend. Nah. It's not the boyfriend's fault that you're a murderer. It's your fault. You didn't have to kill them kids. But because you're a selfish bastard, you're trying to hurt someone who doesn't care about you. That's the same thing with suicide, which is a very selfish and evil act, man. You will kill yourself trying to hurt people that don't give a damn about you. So what they talked about your bubble head, your pigeon-toed feet, your acne. Now you're gonna commit suicide and hate the ones and hurt the ones that actually love you and took care of you. Thanks to the Christian church, that's exactly what our people do. Why? Because of selfishness, man. Selfishness. We're not supposed to be selfish. We're supposed to be selfless. And that's what you learn in the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commanding GEN.YAHANNA. To have a minimal identity, where you learn how to serve one another. You got that for me, brother? Read.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets.
Think not, meaning don't even put it in your head. So in the Christian church, understand, if he's reading right here in Matthew, think not that I have come to do what? Destroy the law or the prophets. Keep going.
Or the prophets, I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Understand that, man. The law or the prophets which are found in the Old Testament. What is that written in?
Red.
Red. So that means Christ talking, right? So understand that. He says he has not come to destroy the law or the prophets. Meaning the Old Testament, man, where the law is. Where it teaches you not to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. It teaches you not to be a homosexual. Land with another man. Or a lesbian. Land with another woman. Like you would lay with a man. Keep going, brother.
Okay. Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall in no wise pass from the law.
For verily, meaning certainly I would say to you, man, not one jot or tittle, man, and no wise will pass from the law till when?
Shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Until all be fulfilled, man. Till all be fulfilled. Is anything left on that? That's it? Matter of fact, yeah, keep reading.
Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments shall teach men. And shall teach men, so he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Hold on, read that part again, because we've been talking about the Christian church, man. We've been talking about that wicked pastor, you know, pastor pimp, you know, who gets all your money, sleeps with your wife, you know what I'm saying, the first one to eat, you know, stick his finger in all the fellowship hall food, you know what I'm saying, and he don't care about you, you know, he want to get his point across, and 9 times out of 10, y'all just paying him to shut up anyway, and you're doing something that you've been taught to do your whole life under the wrong principles, the principles of man. Read that again, brother. You can start from the top.
Okay. Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men, so he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
Understand that, man. There's no reason why you should be listening to the Christian pastor anyway. He's going to be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. Understand that. Man, drop that and let me get 1 John 2, 3 and 5. Your Christian pastor does not have any understanding. This is why you should never go into the Christian church. He's not going to let you ask any questions. You know, you raise your hand in church, he's going to send a deacon over there and tell you put your hand down. Tell you put your hand down and you're going to do what? Just that. You're going to abide by the laws of that church. And think about how many churches there are here in America, man. How many churches are here in Dayton, Ohio? If he knows what he's talking about, why do we have so many issues as a people? You got that, brother? Read.
1 John chapter 2, verse 5. But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him.
Hold on, read that again.
But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected.
Read it from the top, brother.
Verse 5. But whoso keepeth his word.
Start at 3.
1 John chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
Understand that, man. It says, we know him if we keep his commandments. Everybody claims to know God. God talked to me personally, you know. Every time y'all get with y'all little Christian group and y'all in there feeling on each other, you know what I'm saying, flirt with one another, doing all the things you ain't supposed to be doing, claiming that you know God. The brother just read, you don't know him if you don't keep his commandments. So while your little Christian group, everybody in there with their heads dreaded, with the crystals around their neck, looking stupid, rolling up that blunt just to get high and talk about things and lie. Read that again from the top.
Okay. 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
Understand that they don't know God, man.
Right.
Your Christian pastor's a liar. And your mother's a liar. Everybody who taught you that false doctrine, your grandma, everybody. You know, it's sad, but it's true. Hard, but it's fair. We come out here to do the work of the Lord, man. And before we did the service of the Most High Power, man. Your Christian pastor, he can't say that he knows God while he's eating a pork chop sandwich. You can't say you know God while you...
We want no